Hi, my name is Nancy Rolfsema. I'm a proud member of the West Michigan Quilters Guild. And before we get into our demos today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the West Michigan Quilters Guild and what this show is all about. So the West Michigan Quilters Guild started almost 40 years ago. And in our bylaws, we have two important goals that we are to meet. And the first goal is education. So to meet the goal of education for the Guild, we bring in 5 times a year national speakers to come and teach classes, and then they also do a lecture in the evenings of our Guild meetings to kind of educate quilters on the new techniques and on the history of quilting, with the idea of keeping the art of quilting alive, which is one reason that we work so closely with the Grand Rapids Public Museum also, because we want to keep the idea of the history of quilting all the way up to modern day quilting alive. The second thing that we are is a charity guild rather. We actually raise money for charities. Our charity that we raise most of our money for is called the Ties That Bind. The Ties That Bind is a fund that is for the Spectrum Neonatal, and it is used for and administered by the social workers of the Spectrum Neonatal. They're the people that know the families and the babies and the circumstances for all the babies that are in the NICU. The social workers at the Spectrum Neonatal are able to go to the Tie That Bind fund that the West Michigan Quilters Guild started and solely fund. The fund is not given any money from the government or anybody else. It is all from the West Michigan Quilters Guild. But they are able to dip into that fund without any government red tape or even asking the hospital. They're the ones that know the families of the babies that are there, so they have the freedom with the money that we give them to help the families with maybe some lunch money or a hotel stay or a new tire. There's been a lot of times that they've let us know where they've been able to use the money. So that is what we really have this show for the education and to raise money for our charity. In 2016, our second charity is called We Care. We Care is a fund that's used by the DeVos Children's Hospital in the oncology unit. So We Care was started about 10-15 years ago by a gentleman who saw the children in the oncology unit and realized how sad it had to have been for a child to have cancer and to be having to go to the hospital so often, and oftentimes forgetting to have fun. So that charity will be giving some money to from this time, from the sale of our raffle tickets, but that charity is actually open to donations anytime. There's actually a donation box out front that you may donate to, or you could contact the We Care organization. So the goal for them is to use those monies to remind the kids to have fun, maybe take them to a Caps game or something that's going to remind them to have fun. So that's what the We Care is. So I hope you're enjoying the show, and now we'll get on with our demos.